it's been a long time, you and me.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, people are starting to talk.
You look just as good as ever.
So do you.
Thank you.
Johnny Carson defined late-night television, but his stage came with strict rules. Betray him, embarrass him, or challenge his authority, and you were done. From a comedian who dared to rival him, to a celebrity who joked about Carson's divorce, and an Oscar winner who threw her drink.
I do believe I'll drink to that.
I thought you would, yes.
These are the 17 guests Johnny Carson banned for life.
I suddenly became Carson's rival, which was stupid. I was going on Fox. Fox had 5 stations in those days.
Number 17. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers was sobbing in her Manhattan apartment when she accepted the call that would end everything. Fox offered $10 million a year, more than any woman had ever made in television. But saying yes meant betraying Johnny Carson, the man who'd built her career. For 20 years, they'd been more than colleagues. Carson discovered Rivers performing in Greenwich Village in 1965, when female comedians were treated as novelties. He didn't just give her a platform, he gave her legitimacy. He coached her through segments, defended her to NBC executives who found her too abrasive, and invited her to holiday dinners in Malibu. The Fox offer came when Rivers was approaching 50 in an industry that discarded women at 35. NBC had made it clear she would never succeed Carson.
He's got me into some shrewd business deals. I have an all-night liquor store in a Mormon temple.
Despite her ratings, despite everything she'd proven, they wanted a younger man. Fox promised ownership, control, security if she kept quiet until the deal closed. Rivers accepted, but couldn't tell Carson. She kept rehearsing the conversation, finding excuses. Then Fox leaked the story to Variety. Carson learned about her defection from a newspaper at breakfast. According to his producer, he went white and said quietly, "She didn't even call me."
She never went to Johnny, but I wanted you to know she never did that. She never, ever mentioned it.
The retaliation was absolute. Rivers' name vanished from Tonight Show history. Clips disappeared. Guest hosts were forbidden to mention her. She sent letters and flowers, all returned unopened. At industry events, Carson looked through her like she was invisible.
And he did everything. He said I never told him. First one I called was Carson.
The ban lasted 22 years, outliving Carson himself. Rivers finally returned to The Tonight Show in 2014 under Jimmy Fallon, 9 years after Carson's death.
I decided to do a tribute to all those people who made Las Vegas what it is in terms of performers, you know.
Number 16. Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton burst through Carson's office door with such force that the Emmy Awards on the shelf rattled. It was March 1980, and the Las Vegas entertainer had endured enough. His silk shirt was unbuttoned to mid-chest, his face flushed with rage, his fists clenched so tight his knuckles had gone white. Carson had been making Newton the butt of jokes for years. The hair that needed photosynthesis, the perpetually youthful appearance, the Vegas schmaltz that Carson's sophisticated audience loved to mock. But the latest monologue had crossed into dangerous territory. Suggestions about Newton's sexuality could destroy an entertainer in 1980. Newton didn't call his lawyer. He drove straight to NBC's Burbank studios, used his celebrity status to bypass security, and stormed into Carson's inner sanctum.
I went to NBC, Burbank, and walked down the halls into his office.
According to witnesses, Newton told Carson he could joke about his music and his hair, but if he ever made another crack about his sexuality, Newton would kick his ass right there.
These jokes about me will stop, and they'll stop now, or I will kick your ass. It doesn't.
Carson, 6'1" to Newton's 5'11", slowly stood up. Without raising his voice, without changing expression, he reached for his phone and told security to remove Newton from the premises permanently. Newton's photograph appeared in every NBC security booth within hours. Newton tried everything to reconcile. Gift baskets returned unopened. Mutual friends rebuffed when they offered to mediate. At the 1986 Emmys, Newton approached Carson at the bar. Johnny simply turned his back and walked away, champagne flute in hand. Newton's Vegas career thrived, but his national profile never recovered from losing television's most powerful platform.
Getting on television.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was my turn.
Number 15. Shelley Winters. Shelley Winters had just won her second Oscar when she started becoming someone Johnny Carson didn't recognize. The brilliant actress who'd captivated audiences in The Diary of Anne Frank.
When I was a young girl.
Oh, no, not again.
Shut up!